who has been declared out and who will be listed as questionable?
Hamler, Itachi are out. Fant, Purcell, Locke will be questionable, along with Melvin Gordon.
On Locke, is he trending the right way to start on Sunday?
He is trending the right way.
And then will Gordon be active?
We don't know yet. You know, he's come down with an illness today that is totally unrelated to COVID or totally unrelated to his situation on Tuesday night. The doctors are in complete control of it. They've diagnosed it. It's nothing too serious. So until we get the report on that, where he's at tomorrow in regards to that, you know, that will have a major impact on our decision.
And then finally, Patriots closed down their facility again today. You talked about adjusting and improvising, but is it getting tough to continue to adjust potentially?
No, we're getting good at it. Every time it happens, we get better. You know, every time you get a rep at something, you get better. So I think we've done great. Our players have been fantastic with all this stuff, but they're even getting better with it all. And let's go ahead.
As of now, do you expect to fly tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Next one, Jeff Leggold.
Vic, just piggybacking on that, is the league going to contact you in the morning and say, okay, get on the plane, or what is your understanding of what the process will be tonight and tomorrow morning?
I don't really know the answer to that. We're under the assumption and understanding that this game is going to go off on time, and anything that happens otherwise will happen when it happens.
What did you tell the players when practice
What's
got
that?
over? What did you say to the players when practice got over, how they should approach the next couple days?
Just what I said. I told them there was a report that they had another positive test that they got to work through. We're to assume and press forward as we're playing on Sunday until we're told officially otherwise. And our guys were good with that.
Next one, Arnie Stapleton.
Vic, you've kind of been the voice of reason in all this COVID craziness with the NFL. Where does that perspective come from? I know you mentioned to Peter King that your daughter, a nurse in San Antonio, had dealt with this. Is that where that perspective stems from?
That's part of it. But also I know a lot of people have had their lives interrupted in a very negative way, whether it be through the illness itself, whether it be through losing their job, whether it be through having to take a pay cut, which I know some of y'all had to go through in the off season, which I was sad to see, believe it or not. You know, nobody deserves that. And some small businesses, people that have worked their whole lives to establish a business, are really struggling right now. And I know some small business owners from all over the country where I've been, and they're struggling. And luckily here in the NFL so far, as players and coaches, we haven't missed any paychecks. So we're just going to keep fighting through and consider us lucky. And yes, we've been inconvenienced. There are a lot of protocols to follow. Some of them can be a little overbearing at times, but they're necessary. And so I think in the big picture, we've been lucky.
Next one, Mike Kliss.
Yeah, Coach, Drew Lock, he was a full participant at every practice, right? It's kind of unusual to be full and questionable. What is it, a medical that you're still looking to see there?
Well, they took away the probable category. So the only choices are questionable, and there is no question or nothing. So we're choosing questionable.
Next one, Frank.
Vic, as it relates to the running game, would you bring up Jeremy Cox from the practice squad, or do you have enough if Melvin's unable to go with Phillip and Royce to cover you?
No, if Melvin can't go, we would bring up Cox.
Next one, Zach Stevens.
Hey, Coach, what do you need to see from Drew these next couple of days? I know you said, questionable, maybe probable if that was a factor. What do you need to see from him? Just no setbacks?
Yeah, no setbacks. Just for him and I to have a final conversation of where he's at. That's basically it.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Eric Dalala.
Coach, with Melvin, does he fall into that category of guys with other symptoms having to test negative a couple of times before he can get back in the building, or is it a different situation?
Totally different situation is my understanding. It's not COVID related at all. They've totally diagnosed what it is, how to treat it. And there's a possibility the treatment will be quick and effective. If it's not, then he won't play.